Braids are a frequent challenge facing grooming artists. Traditionally, one would break apart a groom into multiple shapes and use complex setups to achieve even the simplest results. In Ornatrix for Max, we can create in-place, procedural, and highly customizable braids. Let's see it in action. Open a scene with Ornatrix hair and add a clump operator on top of the modifier stack. Generate one clump and set outlier percentage to 0 to avoid stray hairs. Enter clump's sub-object mode. Select the clump you want to braid. In Clump Patterns section, pattern is initially set to none. Change it to rope. This will braid the hair inside the clump by just twisting the strands. Use the global clumping amount ramp or the scale manipulator to set the shape of the braid along the clump length. You can use the rotate manipulator to set the correct orientation for your braid. Adjust the frequency to stretch or squeeze the pattern. Change phase value to move the pattern up and down. Change the thickness parameter to adjust how thick individual stems inside the braid should be. Note that value of 1 will use the default thickness, which should work well for most cases. Now let's move the position manipulator further along the clump's length. Set the pattern here back to none. This will create a new pattern knot on your clump and blend the transition between the adjacent patterns. You can control this transition using the blending value. As with other clump manipulators, you can hold down Shift key to adjust the pattern knot position. Let's move the edit position and change the pattern type to a French braid. Note how adjusting the pattern settings will now only apply to the current knot. If none of the preset patterns satisfy your groom, you can design your own. Select the custom pattern and note how the controls in Custom Preset dropdown become available. Click the Braid Designer button to open the Ornatrix Braid Designer in a separate window. Unless starting from scratch, it will display your current pattern with all settings intact. Note that you can go to this designer anytime from any device by going to braids.efear.com in an internet browser. Here you can create a new braiding pattern from scratch or start with one of the existing presets. Add or remove pattern clumps and adjust individual clump settings to create your own braiding style. When done, click the Copy button to copy the pattern string. Go back to Max and press Paste from Clipboard to set the pattern which you designed. You can save and share this string with others. Using the techniques we just covered, you are empowered to create complex grooms with just a few clicks of your mouse. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more updates and tutorials. See you in the next one.